What if I told you that Hollywood's most beloved family just shattered every expectation we had about celebrity divorce scandals? The Mann family's response to recent rumors has left fans, critics, and even industry insiders absolutely speechless. But before we dive into what they actually said, let me ask you this. When was the last time you saw a celebrity family handle controversy with this much class? Today, we're breaking down every single detail of the Mann family's jaw-dropping response, the hidden messages behind their statements, and why this might change how celebrity families handle public scrutiny forever. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why their approach is being called revolutionary by relationship experts. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the family. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we dive deep into the stories that matter. And if you stick around until the end, I've got some exclusive insights that will blow your mind. Let's set the stage. 3 weeks ago, the internet exploded when paparazzi photos surfaced, showing what appeared to be tension between the Mann family parents. You know how this goes, one awkward photo, and suddenly tabloids are writing divorce papers for them. The rumors started small. A few gossip blogs picked up on body language in red carpet photos. Then came the anonymous sources claiming there were heated arguments behind closed doors. Within 48 hours, #MannFamilyDivorce was trending worldwide. But here's where it gets interesting. While most celebrity families either ignore rumors completely or release generic no-comment statements through their publicists, the Manns chose a completely different path. Instead of hiding, they decided to address it head-on. But not in the way you'd expect. The first sign something was different came when their eldest daughter posted a cryptic Instagram story. Just a simple photo of their family dog with the caption, "Some things never change." Innocent enough, right? Wrong. This was actually the beginning of the most coordinated, authentic celebrity response we've seen in years. And before you think this was just damage control, wait until you hear what they did next. Because what happened over the following week completely redefined how we think about celebrity transparency. Here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Instead of the typical Hollywood playbook, the Mann family did something that left everyone stunned. They got real. Day one of their response strategy. The family patriarch posted a video on social media. Not a polished, PR-approved statement, but a raw, unfiltered conversation filmed in their kitchen. He addressed the camera like he was talking to a friend. "Hey everyone, we've been seeing the headlines, and honestly, we're laughing about it over breakfast. Want to know what we were actually arguing about in those photos? Whether pineapple belongs on pizza. Spoiler alert, we're still divided on that one." But that wasn't the surprising part. The surprising part was what came next. Instead of just denying the rumors, he invited everyone into their world. He showed the actual moment from that day. His wife playfully arguing about pizza toppings while they waited for their car after a family dinner. Day two brought another curveball. Their teenage son created a TikTok showing signs your parents are getting divorced. But every sign was hilariously normal family behavior. They argue about the thermostat. Dad still steals mom's fries. They use each other's Netflix profiles. The video went viral for all the right reasons. But the real masterstroke came on day 3. The entire family sat down for what they called a rumor reality check livestream. No script, no professional lighting, just them being authentically themselves. This is where it got beautiful. They didn't just address the divorce rumors. They opened up about the real challenges every family faces. The mom talked about how they've learned to argue constructively. The dad shared how they've grown stronger through difficult times. The kids joked about being professional mediators when their parents disagree about movie choices. For 45 minutes, they showed the world what a healthy family actually looks like, complete with disagreements, inside jokes, and genuine love. It wasn't perfect, and that's exactly what made it perfect. Now let's talk about why this response was pure genius. Because whether they planned it or not, the Mann family just wrote the playbook for 21st century crisis management. First, they controlled the narrative by getting ahead of it. Instead of letting rumors fester and grow, they addressed them immediately while adding their own context. That photo that looked like an argument? Now we know it was about pizza preferences. Suddenly, the evidence becomes meaningless. Second, they used authenticity as their shield. Every response felt genuine because it was genuine. No corporate speak, no carefully crafted statements that sound like they came from a PR firm. Just real people being real. Third, they turned their children into allies instead of victims. Think about it. Usually when divorce rumors swirl, kids become the poor children caught in the middle. But the Mann kids became active participants in showing their family's strength. Fourth, and this is crucial, they didn't just deny the rumors. They educated people about healthy relationships. They showed that couples can disagree without it meaning they're headed for divorce. They demonstrated that real love isn't the absence of conflict, but learning to navigate conflict together. But here's the masterstroke that relationship experts are calling revolutionary. They normalized family imperfection. Instead of pretending to be the perfect Hollywood family, they said, "We're beautifully messy, and that's okay." This approach did something incredible. It didn't just shut down the divorce rumors. It made people want to protect their family. Comment sections that would normally be filled with speculation and gossip became spaces where people shared their own family stories and celebrated healthy relationships. And the numbers? Their social media engagement increased by 400%. But more importantly, the tone of coverage shifted from negative gossip to positive relationship content. Media outlets started reaching out for advice columns instead of scandal stories. But beneath this brilliant PR response lies a much deeper message that I think we all need to hear. The Mann family didn't just handle a crisis. They started a conversation about what healthy relationships actually look like. In a world where social media shows us highlight reels and tabloids profit from relationship drama, they chose vulnerability. They said, "Here's what real love looks like. It's not perfect selfies and romantic gestures. It's choosing each other every day, especially during disagreements about pizza toppings." Their response revealed something troubling about our culture. We've become so accustomed to celebrity relationships ending in explosive drama that we can't recognize healthy conflict resolution when we see it. A couple working through a disagreement in public looks suspicious to us because we're used to seeing relationships that hide problems until they explode. The mom's comment during their live stream really hit home. She said, "I think people forgot that you can love someone and still get annoyed when they leave dishes in the sink. That's not a marriage in crisis, that's Tuesday." That simple statement somehow captured everything wrong with how we view relationships. We've set impossible standards where any sign of human imperfection becomes evidence of failure. But here's what gives me hope: the response to their authenticity. Thousands of families started sharing their own Tuesday moments. Parents posted videos of their kids mediating silly arguments. Couples shared stories of growing stronger through disagreements. The Mann family accidentally created a movement. They showed that being real is more powerful than being perfect. That transparency builds trust faster than any PR strategy. That admitting your family isn't perfect actually makes people love you more, not less. And here's the kicker: relationship therapists are now using their response as a teaching tool. They're showing clients how to have healthy conflict, how to involve children in age-appropriate ways when there's family tension, and how authenticity strengthens relationships rather than weakening them. The divorce rumors that were meant to tear them down actually became the foundation for building something beautiful. A new model for how families can face public scrutiny with grace, humor, and honesty. So what can we learn from the Mann family's masterclass in crisis management? Whether you're dealing with family gossip, workplace drama, or social media backlash, their approach offers a roadmap we can all follow. Lesson 1. Address rumors quickly but on your terms. Don't let other people write your story. The longer you wait, the more the narrative solidifies. But when you do respond, make sure it's authentic to who you are. Lesson 2. Use humor as a bridge, not a shield. Their pizza argument joke didn't minimize the situation. It reframed it in a way people could relate to. We've all had silly arguments that look dramatic from the outside. Lesson 3. Turn your supposed weakness into strength. They didn't pretend to be perfect. They celebrated being beautifully imperfect. They showed that real families have disagreements, and that's actually a sign of health, not dysfunction. Lesson 4. Involve your support system. Their kids weren't protected from the situation. They were empowered to be part of the solution. This taught their children that families face challenges together. Lesson 5, and this is the big one: authenticity always wins in the long run. In an age of filters and fake personas, people are hungry for real. The Mann family's willingness to be vulnerable created a connection that no amount of polish could achieve. But perhaps the most important lesson is this: sometimes the best response to negativity isn't defense, it's demonstration. They didn't just deny the divorce rumors. They demonstrated what a strong marriage actually looks like. And you know what? 3 weeks later, those original rumors seem almost laughable. Not because they were debunked, but because they were transformed. The evidence of marital problems became proof of a healthy relationship that's real enough to have disagreements and strong enough to work through them. The Mann family's response to divorce rumors wasn't just surprising, it was revolutionary. In less than a week, they transformed a potential scandal into a celebration of authentic relationships. They proved that vulnerability is strength, that imperfection is beautiful, and that real love isn't the absence of conflict, but the presence of commitment. But more than that, they reminded us what we're really hungry for in our celebrity-obsessed culture. Not perfect people living perfect lives, but real people being beautifully human. People who love each other enough to argue about pizza toppings and secure enough to laugh about it publicly. So here's my challenge for you. The next time you face criticism, gossip, or rumors, remember the Mann family playbook. Get real, get quick, and get authentic. Show people who you really are instead of trying to prove who you're not. What did you think of their response? Are you inspired to be more authentic in your own relationships? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if this video made you think differently about celebrity culture or relationship goals, smash that like button. Next week, we're diving into another family that's rewriting the rules of Hollywood authenticity. Trust me, their story will make the Mann family response look like just the beginning of a much bigger movement. Thanks for watching, and remember, in a world full of filters, be authentically you. See you next time.